Friends, dreamers, adventurers. Tonight I want to speak with you about love. Not just the love I have for the Labyrinth of Time's Edge, not just the love I have for storytelling and creation, but the love I have for something simple, something many in today's world overlook. Simple software, simple games, simple tools, a simple story. It requires little, but given everything. See, we live in an age where everything shouts for your attention. Games are bloated with layers of polish, endless graphics, settings, sprawling updates that take up hundreds of gigabytes. We are today told that the only way forward is bigger, louder, shinier, but in chasing spectacle, so much of the heart gets lost. That's why I'm always come back to simplicity. There's something profoundly beautiful about a game that doesn't try to dazzle you with visuals, and instead dares you to imagine. Something timeless about text sprawling across a blank screen, asking you not just to play, to participate. The games with little to no graphics are often the ones that challenge you most deeply. They don't hand you everything. They make you think and they make you want to imagine. They help expand the mind because you must bring them to life. This is the magic of text adventures. This is why I love this genre with everything that I have. When I sit down at my old laptop, yes, the same humble machine I've been writing this game on for years. It's an old HP laptop. I'm not just staring at outdated hardware. I am holding a piece of history in my hands. The glow of the old screen, the hum of its fan, the clack of its keys, it all feels like a portal to the past, back to a time when games didn't need million-dollar budgets, back to a time when the most powerful engine in the world and still is your imagination. I'll always argue with that. I always that'll be my dying breath right there. I could chase modern tools. I could bury myself in high-end machines, but then something essential would be lost. That old laptop keeps me honest. It reminds me of where I began and why I began. It reminds me that this is work about passion, not about power. This takes me back to my old IBM PS-2 home computer. And let me tell you something. Simple does not mean less. Simple means pure. Simple means focused. Simple means free of distraction. Games that rely only on words or on the barest mechanics ask you to do the heavy lifting, not because they are incomplete, but because they are alive only when you step inside. They ask you for your imagination, for you to focus your heart and mind, and in return, they give you something on they give you something no spectacle can ever replicate. Personal, intimate adventure. Think about it. When you face down a skeleton warrior in the Labyrinth of Time's Edge, there are no practical effects, no cutscenes, just words. Just your mind painting the picture, and yet it feels more real because it is yours, because you built it inside yourself. This is why I will always campaign simple software. It is not a limitation, it is a liberation. It frees us from dependency on the latest hardware, the endless cycle of updates, the corporate churn of planned obsolescence. With simple software, the barrier between creator and player dissolves. It's just the game and you. Just the words in your imagination, just a challenge, and you will to overcome it. It is why I keep working day by day, room by room to expand this game. Because I believe these kinds of games are not relics, they are timeless. They are not obsolete, they are eternal like the human soul. They are proof that even in an age of noise, the quiet power of imagination can still shine through. So when I sit here, typing away on this old laptop, I don't see limits. I see freedoms. I see continuity with I see continual yeah, whatever that word, whatever. Well, you know what I'm trying to say. I see a continuation with the past that gave birth to adventure gaming. I'm trying to sound smart and really cool, but I know I just flubbed a bunch of lines. I'm not gonna edit it out. I can't afford that. I see the proof that sometimes the smallest things, the simplest engines, the most modest machines can hold the greatest treasures. And I want you, fellow adventurers, to feel that too. To embrace the challenge of simplicity, to remember that the games that are truly expanding in your mind are not the ones that spoon feed you every detail. This is a game that ESP would cry about and then pull the plug and then run away. But the ones that dare you to dream, the ones that demand your creativity, the ones that meet you halfway and trust you to do the rest. This is the love I carry with me. This is why I build the Labyrinth of Time's Edge in this way, because simple does not mean small. Simple means eternal. Simple means being human. And as long as I can keep writing, as long as this old laptop keeps humming, I will keep creating in that spirit, not for graphics, not for profit, but for the love of the story, the love of simplicity, the love of imagination itself. With that being said, thank you, my friends, and let us never forget the beauty of the simple. For in simplicity, the greatest worlds are born. I am the Venture Weaver. Thank you so much for watching this video and listening to me speak. If you want to subscribe to the YouTube channel and support me on Patreon, you can. You can download the game too. Links in the description below. Until next time, adventurers, keep your lanterns lit, and adventure awaits.